I'm joined today by Tim Muckart, Director Channel Sales at Vasion. Welcome, Tim. Thanks for joining me.
No, well, thank you very much for having me.
So print management seems to be migrating to the cloud at pace. Why do you think there's been a huge uptick in demand?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think print management in the cloud in some form or other has been around for many years. But I think the channel partners and the industry as a whole weren't really ready for it, if I'm honest. I think there was a natural inclination to stick to what you know, which has tended to be on-premise print management solutions, right? That's the comfort zone at that point. So I think it was more customer demand, actually, that kind of forced everyone's arm to start supplying cloud-based print management solutions like PrintIT.
And do you think the pandemic and the need to leverage cloud solutions to enable people to work more effectively, do you think that sort of impacted the take-up and the acceleration in demand for cloud print management?
For sure, 100%. There was a massive change during and post-pandemic. I think organizations wanted thinner infrastructures. They didn't want to rely on as many on-premise services. So cloud's perfect for that, right? And I think we're seeing applications across enterprises, NHS, local government, moving up into the cloud.
As an industry, do you think we're too focused on MFPs? I think one of the things that consistently Vasion says is that standalone printers often fall outside of standard MPS contracts, and that's a missed opportunity for resellers.
Yeah, 100%. It's a missed opportunity in many ways. So if you're selling a managed print service, you need to manage print across the board. So single function devices, label printers, things like that often get completely ignored. So you can put a managed print structure in place, which is going to be related to multifunction printers. And it tends to be very isolated. So the infrastructure might be removed for that small element of print, because it might only be 30-40% of the devices that are sold into that customer or that customer actually uses. So the other 50-60% is ignored. So all that infrastructure is still needed for them. So print servers, driver management, etc. So yeah, products like PrintIT are ideal for that, because it gives channel the opportunity to spread outside of just their traditional print area of multifunction devices, manage the rest of the devices and get insight into what's going on within that organization, and become stickier, okay, and deliver more of a service to those organizations.
What are the key advantages of migrating print infrastructure to the cloud for the end customer, for the end user?
Yeah, the key is modernizing infrastructure for those organizations. So getting rid of legacy infrastructure like print servers and application servers that are often related to print management, which ultimately is going to save that organization a lot of money.
And for channel partners? Yeah,
for channel partners, it modernizes their offerings, because this is what organizations want. Okay, they want cloud solutions around print management like PrintIT. No longer do organizations want print servers and application servers. So it makes them more relevant to the channel. It also makes when we talk about moving to managing those single function devices that we talked about, not just traditional managed print devices, it makes them more sticky within that organization. It gives them a bigger footprint within that organization. I think ultimately makes them more relevant.
And presumably the SaaS purchasing model, supplying software as a service, print is consumed as a service, provides a recurring revenue stream.
100%.
Which again increases their stickiness.
Yeah, 100%. You know, that revenue stream can go on for as long as those guys are still printing, which hopefully be for a very long time.
So, Tim, are there any plans to add more functionality to the PrintIT platform in the next 12 months?
Yes, there are. Vasion has an ethos of making digital transformation available to everyone. So over the next 12 to 24 months, you're going to see a big change. The Vasion platform will be extended. PrintIT will actually sit on the Vasion platform. And within that platform, which will be a multi-tenanted cloud solution, you'll see content management, digital workflow, capture, forms, signatures, everything you need for a complete digital transformation platform.
So in fact, enabling customers' digital workflows in one tight integrated platform.
Yeah, 100%. It will be one platform to deliver absolutely everything.
So Tim, thanks for joining us today. Really interesting to hear about future plans in the next 12 months and to learn about the benefits of cloud print management for both channel partners and for the end user customers.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.